I'll not go to sleep on you tonight, hopefully. And there's Ruth Thomas. Hello, Ruth. How's Ruth doing? I found that trying to read the chat on my laptop and going live on the camera, which is two different things, kind of interferes with the reception or connection or something. So I'm not sure I'm going to stay on my laptop to read the chat. I'll probably rely on the camera to read the chat. That way, hopefully it won't disconnect us. We got Edith. Hello, Edith. How's Edith doing this evening? And there's Diana Hinkle. Hello. How's Diana and Ruth and Edith? Anthony. Hello, Anthony. I'm doing great. I got a little hot. I've been working out in the garden, transplanting plants out of the greenhouse. I did a cooking video for my dinner tonight. I had to cook anyway, so I said I just well video it. How are you doing, Anthony? And there's Ira Dorsey. Hello. Did your neighbors clean up that mess? Yeah, they did. Yeah, they cleaned it up. Yeah, I've been busy. I've been busy all day. In fact, I just got my kitchen cleaned up from my cooking video for dinner tonight. And I still got a frying pan soaking in the dish pan because I burnt some stuff in the bottom of it and I got to get it out. So I got it soaking for a bit. I got me a promotion today, so I guess I'm okay. I'm trying out for my dream job. Well, good for you, Anthony. Hello, Patty C. How are you doing, Patty? Yeah, we're supposed to get rain. They first said tomorrow, but now it's looking like it may be tomorrow night and Friday and maybe Saturday. But hopefully one of those days we're going to get a good shower because my garden needs it. My garden definitely needs it. I mean, I'm all sweaty right now from where I fixed dinner and videoed it. I'm good. Hope everyone is well. Yeah, I'm fine. I just, I'm tired again from busy in the garden all day. And then I came in and had to fix some dinner. So I decided I'd do a video while I was cooking. So everybody seems to want my cooking videos more so than the gardening ones. So I tried to accommodate whenever I can. I mean, if you're going to cook anyway, why not go ahead and video it and post it? Make everybody happy. Make sure it's like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, Diane. No, and I cut my hair off. It's all short now, and I'm happy with it. Yeah, I've been thinking about cutting mine off about 3 inches all over and just let it curl up. That way I don't have to pull it back up. But then I don't know what I'll do when I put my hat on in the garden. It'll just flatten my hair out. But it flattens it anyway, even if I got it pulled back. So I don't guess it really matters, does it? And I'm getting so tired of coloring my hair, I don't know what to do. But I'm afraid to see what the normal color is going to be. My barbecue meatloaf was really good. My son loved it. My girls wanted the recipe. Yeah, barbecue meatloaf is good. I've done it before. I fixed it. It's really good. My wife is mad at me today and I deserve it. Well, what did you do, Anthony? What did you do that you deserve your wife being mad at you? And there's Tamara Douglas. Howdy ho, everyone. Enjoyed your biscuit and gravy video today. Well, thank you so much. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness, Anthony. You forgot your 9-year anniversary. That's your wedding anniversary? That's unforgivable. I mean, that's kind of like the worst of worst. I mean, they can kind of look over the birthdays, but the anniversary? Oh, no, 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 no. Now you're going to have to do something the day we got together. Oh, the 9 years of getting together. Well, that's not as bad as like a wedding anniversary. But you know what? You can redeem yourself. You have to do something extra special to make up for it. Take her out to an extra special restaurant for dinner or something, you know. Just go overboard. Patty C said, you won't believe how good those banana peels are helping my garden. Oh, yes. You can't put anything better than banana peels to your garden. Your rose bushes, your tomato bushes, anything in your garden loves bananas. They get tons of potassium and magnesium and all that good stuff. In fact, I've got some bananas. I've been debating whether I'm going to make some banana spice muffins or I'm going to go stick them in my garden. If I keep waiting to use them, I'm going to have to put them in the garden because they're going to be too ripe to put in a recipe. You won't believe how good those banana peels are helping my garden. So, oh yeah, I know how much they help my rose bushes in all my garden. I wanted to tell you something too. This pepper not pepper jelly, but this is vinegar hot sauce. It has onion and garlic and all that good stuff in it. Well, I wanted to tell everybody, after you use it all up, you can refill it with vinegar quite often, up to a year. But then when you get ready to dump it out, don't throw those peppers away. You know what you need to do with them? When you get ready, you think you got all the good out of your peppers after about a year of making pepper vinegar and hot pepper sauce with it. Plant them in your garden. Just pick a tote or 2 totes or a big pot. Dump those peppers in your garden and plant them. You'll get 1,000,000 pepper plants. They're going to be all mixed up, all different kinds of peppers, but most of them are hot peppers. But you'll have millions of hot pepper plants come up from these peppers right here, even after they've stayed in vinegar and spices for a year. I'll guarantee you. I did it with one of these today because for some reason it wasn't looking right, so I dumped it out and I took every one of those peppers and I planted them in my garden. I think I used the end pot next to the silver shed where I had eggplant last year and I had tomatoes along there, but it got too hot for them. But peppers love hot weather. So I planted my hot peppers through there. That's my 3 totes or my 3 pots right there are going to be my hot peppers. And of course, there's going to be so many plants come up that I'm going to have to be pulling some of those peppers out and transplanting them around all over the garden. I'll have so many. But yeah, don't, even after you've done something like this with your peppers, they're full of seeds. That vinegar does not hurt the seeds in there. Dump them in your garden. Plant them in your garden. You'll have a million, I'm telling you, a million pepper plants come up from those seeds right there. Free pepper plants. If you love hot peppers, don't throw those peppers away in that vinegar. Plant them in your garden, and I'll guarantee you they're going to come up. They like a hot, sunny place, though. And I'll guarantee you in that corner, sorry about that, y'all. But out there, they get morning sun, they get afternoon sun. They're basically in the sun all day. So those hot pepper plants will love it. It'll speed up the germination for it to be that hot on them. So I can't wait. I mean, I've got Hungarian hot wax peppers in there. I had jalapenos, hot chili peppers. I had serrano peppers. I can't even think of all the names of the different hot peppers. I had those little purple peppers in there that are really hot. So I'll have all kind of little pepper plants coming up in a couple of weeks. Just give them time. They're going to come up, I'll guarantee you. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to start pulling them out and spreading them all over my garden. Because those hot peppers will keep the ants away from your other garden, the rest of your stuff. It'll keep a lot of bugs away from your garden. Because ants and other pests don't like hot pepper plants. They don't like hot pepper plants the worst. They don't like marigolds, for one. They don't like different herbs. They don't like mint. So anytime you can plant mint, hot peppers, marigolds, I think nasturtiums, there's a whole list that I don't even have in front of me that you can put in your garden that keeps the bugs away and the ants away. And you can enjoy the hot peppers and the flowers while they're blooming. Let's see what they're saying. Hi, Gladys. How are you doing? We got Jason Bender in the house. Hello tonight, Wisconsin. We Mexican people in our church, they love what they call ghost peppers. Yeah, they're pretty hot. The people like me can eat them because of heartburn. Huh. That's a great mix. I'm going to do that. You always have the best garden ideas. Yeah, if you like hot pepper vinegar, you know, and you use it just like you do like Texas Pete or any hot sauce, because I put garlic and onion and spices down in there with the peppers right along with the apple cider vinegar. Like I said, use the vinegar up, refill it a couple of times. Even a year from now, you can plant those peppers that are left in your garden, and I'll guarantee you they're going to grow. And you'll have all the hot pepper vinegar sauce you want. You'll have all the hot peppers you want. People don't realize that just because you put them in vinegar and leave them for a while, it's not going to stop those seeds from germinating and sprouting and coming up in your garden. They can't do it in the vinegar. They can't do it inside the pepper. You got to actually put them out in a pot with water, you know, dirt, let the sun hit them, and they'll grow for you. Patty, I got a question for you. What color ghost peppers? I never had them because of my heartburn. I think they're red. Aren't ghost peppers red? Yeah, I can't eat the real hot peppers anymore, and when I do, I don't eat much of them because my stomach protests. I get the hiccups real quick. And we got Tamara Ameling and Tamara Douglas in here, I think. I'm trying to read the chat off of the camera, y'all. So I'm facing the camera and not the laptop. See how long have we been on here? Only 14, almost 15 minutes. Wait a few minutes because I got some questions I'm going to ask about a video, and I'll be giving some seeds away. Yeah, if you ever buy jalapenos, bell peppers, any of that stuff, don't throw those seeds away. You can cut those seeds out, take them right then, and put them in a pot. Just put the whole handful of peppers right in one pot. Put it out in the sun. Keep, cover them with dirt, but keep the soil moist. Put it in the sunshine, and it takes a little while for them to germinate and come up, but they'll come up for you. Watermelon, pumpkin seed, the same way. Save your pumpkin seed, save your watermelon seed, especially if you like the watermelon you just ate. Save it, dry those seeds, put them in an envelope, and come springtime, plant those seeds, and you'll have that same watermelon that you just love to eat, and you don't have to buy the seeds to get it. Neon Legend, thank you so much for that super chat. We like Reaper peppers too. I think I had Reapers. I had the ghost peppers. Oh, I had about 7 or 8 different types of really hot peppers in my garden last year. And I think the year before that. I had cayenne peppers, chili peppers. The little cayenne peppers are little tiny things, but oh, I'm telling you, they are fire. And I had the little bitty things. I don't remember what they're called. Little tiny bitty peppers. And they will set your own they will set your butt on fire. That's what I was gonna say. Random Dono is random. Whatever. I don't know what that means. But thank you for that super chat. You're thank you so much. That's all I can say. Bless you for doing that. Yeah, they're too hot. But I like planting all those hot peppers in my garden just to make hot pepper sauce like's in that jar, or make my cowboy candy, because I don't have to eat the whole jar at one time. I can put like a half a spoonful of that cowboy candy, that hot pepper, in my beans or in a recipe that I'm making, just to kind of spice it up a little bit, not really make it hot, because like I said, my stomach can't handle the real hot peppers anymore. You sent me a message, but I don't think it is you. I don't think I can read it because I'm on the camera on my phone, so I can't. Was it the picture of my daughter's house? Is that what it was? If that's what it was, that was me, Gladys. That's the only one I think I've just recently sent you. Isn't that a beautiful home she lives in? I couldn't afford even the taxes on it. I couldn't afford to pay the electric bill there. Yeah, you put cowboy candy and meatloaf in your beans. You can put it in just about anything. You can eat it with stuff. You can put it on hot dogs. Just don't put so much on there that you set your mouth on fire. I'm still sweating, y'all. Linda Miller, hello from sunny Venice, Florida. Welcome to our live chat. But I plan on taking her to favorite restaurant and get home upgraded diamond ring, so maybe she'll forgive me. Oh yeah, she'll forgive you. There's always ways to make up for forgetting an anniversary. Well, good for you, Patty C. And you can plant them right now. You don't have to let them dry. They'll dry in the pot. And they'll sprout. Yeah, it was me. I just thought you get a kick out of seeing that. Can you imagine living in a house like that? I can't. I never could afford something like that. I mean, we have been together for a long time. Evidently, you have. Patty C said she planted the seeds. Well, good. I usually take mine that I get out of like a bell pepper or a jalapeno or anything like that, and I put that whole little handful of seeds out of that one pepper in one pot and let them all germinate and come up at one time. And then as they get big enough to transplant, I'll pull them out and then go put them around my garden where I want them. It's easier to keep one pot watered than it is a million of them with all those seeds. You've been together since middle school. Well, that's a long time. Yep, that's a perfect gift. Take her out to a really nice dinner and an upgraded diamond ring. Oh my God. She'll be overjoyed. I've been worried about Wilson. He hasn't come in to my lives here lately. You know, all my pop-up lives. He may show up tomorrow night, but yeah, the one she's always wanted and I never was able to afford, but maybe with this new job, if I get it, maybe I can get it for her. Well, good. Good going. Congratulations, Anthony. Yep, sounds like he's a good guy. He wants to please his wife. I'd be afraid to wear the one my daughter has. In fact, I don't think she does wear it all the time. I think she wears an imitation copy, and she keeps the real one locked up. I couldn't have anything that expensive on my finger. I'd be afraid I'd lose it or damage the stone or do something to it. Or somebody might cut my finger off to get my ring. Sounds like it, Anthony. She's your whole world. That's the way it should be. I haven't seen Dennis come in tonight either. Maybe he may be on a live of his own, or maybe he's busy. I just decided at the last minute to go live. I was sitting here catching my breath after doing everything tonight and finally almost getting all the kitchen cleaned up. And I said, I just need 5 minutes to take it easy and catch my breath. So I decided I'd go live and see what everybody else is doing. All of you have a good day today. Yeah, no Dennis tonight. I haven't seen Dennis. I haven't seen Wilson. Wilson wasn't with us last night either. My late husband surprised me with an upgraded ring on our 18th anniversary. Then oh my God, then you lost the diamond out of it. See, that's what I'm afraid of. If I get a real expensive ring like that, I'd be afraid to wear it. I do like my daughter. I'd get a copy of it, an imitation copy of it that looks real, and I'd wear that one and lock the real one away so I didn't damage it or lose it. That's true. Wednesday night is church night, and I don't go to church on Wednesday night since I don't go to choir anymore. I spent 20 years in choir, so I figure, you know, I can retire from that and let somebody else do it for a bit. And hello, Claire. How's Claire Quinn doing this evening? And Loaway, or however. I'm great, Loaway. And there's Donna Placetia. Hello, Donna. How you folks doing? Yeah, Dennis Wilson, a lot of people may be in church right now. I didn't think about that. I wasn't even thinking about it. But there's a lot of people that don't go to Wednesday night church, or they can't get out to go, so maybe I'll brighten their evening and come into their lives tonight and cheer them up. I don't know, Claire, but he loves being in the greenhouse. And there's Donald Hill from Bushnell, Florida. Welcome to our live chat. I think that steam bath and pressure should be taught in class in high school. I've been canning for 25 years. Have you ever canned bacon? No, I've never canned bacon. I've never canned meat of any kind, because I know you need a pressure canner to can meat, and I don't have one. I've just got a regular water canner to can beans and tomatoes and pickles, you know, that type of thing. Yeah, he may have. I don't know. But I put the door closed, especially when it was so windy, so the wind couldn't like get up in there and just really destroy the greenhouse. And Lucky really, he was chatting with me like he was trying to tell me, how dare you close the door on my house. I can't get in my house. Gladys says, cheer me up, I need it. And there's Gay Litter Rat. Oh, hello, Gay Litter Rat. Welcome to our chat. Gladys, are you down and out tonight? Poor thing, I don't know what I can do to cheer you up. Yeah, I gotta make, I think I'm gonna make some banana spice muffins maybe tomorrow, and use up some of those bananas, and part of them I'll put in the blender and just liquefy them and go pour them on my rose bushes and tomato bushes and stuff like that. I got my cousin, he wanted to rent a house. Oh, he wants to rent your haunted house? Have you told him about the ghost? Does he know that he'll see doors and drawers opening and closing all by themselves? It does my heart good to see another canner. I'm just going to sit back and listen to your live feed. God bless. Well, thank you, Donald Hill. Yeah, I can what I can. I've made pickles with zucchini and yellow squash. When I had so many, I couldn't give away enough of them, and finally I was making cucumber pickles, yellow squash pickles, zucchini pickles, thinking every way under the sun to use them up. And I was giving them away one year, and I haven't had that many since. I don't know why. You haven't told him, and you're not going to. Well, that ghost may not appear to him. He may only appear to you. Yeah, he'll find out about the ghost on his own. And then at first he'll probably not want to tell anybody, because people will think he's crazy if he tells them, you know. What does it mean to can something? Well, you can take green beans or tomatoes, that type of thing, you know, corn out of your garden, and you can prepare it, put it in jars, canning jars, put a lid on it, and put it in a water bath canner like I've got, submerged in water, and you boil it. You have to boil the water with the jars in there for at least 10 minutes, depending on what you got in there. And then you take it out, and it will seal the top of the jar, the lids. You'll hear them pop when they seal. And you can store them for a year or more. And that's how you can preserve your food from your garden without having to put them in a freezer or, you know, that type of thing, and worry about your freezer going out and all your food ruining. Yeah, canning is a way to preserve your food. like out of your garden. When you got an overabundance of stuff coming in from your garden, you don't want to lose it, so you can it. You put it in jars. Yeah. So evidently you've never lived around farms or that type of area. I was basically born and raised practically in a farm town. I did live in New York for a few years when I was young, but I mostly got to see the farms that my grandparents lived on. My mom always canned vegetables out of the garden every year. Yeah, especially with the higher cost of food today. I mean, people a long time ago, before they even invented a freezer, were canning their vegetables to preserve them for the winter. So they had food through the cold months that they couldn't grow a garden. No, ma'am, I don't. Extended family does now, so I see those farms. I don't blame you either, Anthony. I wouldn't say a word about it. I'd let them rent the house, and if it happens, it happens. You know, it may not. With someone different in the house, they may not do that. The ghost may not even bother them. Okay, Diana Hinkle, I'm glad you came by and said hi. You have a blessed night tonight. And we've been on here 31 minutes. I was about to let it run away. Now, I posted a video. It was on a really good breakfast with biscuits and gravy. Can anyone tell me what I cooked with the biscuit and gravy for that breakfast? It's worth seeds, y'all. Seeds for your garden. I think you should teach Anthony because it's a good. He's been opening drawers and cabinets in his kitchen, scaring him to death. All of a sudden, the door's up. Tamara Aimling got it. I cooked an egg. So I'll get Tamara Aimling out some seeds in the morning. I can tell who's watching my videos, y'all. The first one that always pops up with the right answer, you know, has seen the video. Yeah, they haven't said anything. They haven't appeared to them. They don't see any ghost. But Anthony said he sits there and all of a sudden the drawer opens and closes by itself, or the cabinet door opens and closes by itself. Good night, ma'am. Hope you have a good night rest. Oh, you too, gay little rat. You have a blessed night and hope to see you another time. We have trivia night tomorrow night. Yeah, I know, Gladys. You don't care for seeds because you can't have a garden. Anthony says, Claire, the drawer's open and the damn door's open, and I got the hell out of there. I laugh because I know, I mean, it's funny to me, but I know it was not at all funny to you. And I know if it was happening to me personally, it wouldn't be funny to me either. I'd be getting out of there too. Yeah, I know red eye gravy. I don't fix it very often, but I have fixed it. Yeah, I always pan fry my cornbread. Unless I make a Mexican cornbread muffin that I put in the oven to cook. Usually I'll take my small cast iron pan, which is what, about an 8-inch, and I fix my cake of cornbread in my frying pan on top of the stove. Tamara, the ghost, the gun wouldn't do any good. You can't see them. My wife wants to learn how to shoot because she says I'm not here all the time and she's all right, but I don't want to teach her. Well, yeah, it'd be hard to shoot a ghost. You can't see them. They're not appearing to you. They're just, you can see what they're doing. You know, they're opening the dresser drawers, or they're opening and closing the cabinet doors. Varnet the musician. Well, welcome from India, Varnet the musician. Love having you here tonight. India's a pretty good ways off, but I'm glad to have you. Well, a lot of the women back home learn to shoot a gun. They learn especially to shoot a pistol, because there's so many break-ins around that area that they learn how to shoot a pistol. They usually carry one in their vehicles with them or in their purse when they leave the house to go anywhere. So when they come home, they've got protection if there's somebody that's already broken into their house and, hears them coming in. They got some kind of protection with them. But it'd be my case that they take the gun away from me and shoot me with it. You liked it when I made the French toast with the Irish bread? It's really good. It tastes almost like a cake. Because you noticed I put sugar, cinnamon in the egg mixture. It wasn't just plain cinnamon. It was sugar cinnamon. Half sugar and half cinnamon. And it made it kind of sweet. So it was like eating cake with honey on it. Oh, it was like eating dessert for breakfast, y'all. I mean, I've got guns stored in several drawers and around the house, so she should use them for her own safety, but I'm afraid of her. Yeah, she might get spooked. You walk in the house some night and she don't know it's you and she'll shoot you. Learning to shoot was your second date with your husband, Patty C. Well, my dad taught me how to shoot a gun when I was 12. I think I was like 11 or 12. He taught me how to shoot his .22 automatic rifle, which I learned later a .22 automatic rifle is illegal. And I learned you don't hold the trigger down. First time I tried to shoot it, I just pulled back that trigger and it went down. It just shot off about 15 or 20 rounds before I even realized it. And my dad said, "No, turn the trigger loose." And he laughed at me. Varnet butter chicken. Bombay duck. Which is your favorite dish to eat from India? Okay, that's what that's talking about. Donna said Bombay duck. Tamara said Varnet butter chicken. I don't know. I can't think of any dish from India that I really like. I don't eat that many, I think, foods from like India. Or I don't think I fixed that many recipes from there. Yeah, it works just like a machine gun. As long as you hold that trigger, it's going to repeatedly fire till it empties the magazine. He didn't tell me that when he give me the gun and told me to aim it and shoot it. He told me how to aim it and all that. And now he said squeeze the trigger. But he didn't tell me to immediately release that trigger. I just squeezed the trigger and held it and it went ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. I can imagine if he did ever show anybody else how to shoot it, he told them, release the trigger immediately. And see, maybe that's why I haven't eaten a lot of the Indian type recipes, because I don't really like curry. There's one of the spices that goes into curry that I'm not really fond of. But now, if I make curry myself, I can hold back on some of the spices and fix it to kind of suit my taste, and I love it. I love basmati. I can't pronounce that either. Basmati rice. I eat that quite often. Yeah, I love that rice too, Donna. I know not every dish is curry. There's probably a lot of the other dishes that maybe I've eaten that are from that area, but I can't think of the name of them offhand. Ha- Now, do you use a spoonful of mayonnaise when you make a cake? I found that it really fluffs up the cake and it keeps it more. No, I've never used mayonnaise in my cake. I might have to try that next time I make a cake. That's interesting. Mayo in cake. I was trying to think of some other things that I found out people cook with, they put mayonnaise in it, that normally you don't put mayo in it. But right offhand, I can't think of them. Swallow. Try Pave Bahai. I don't know what that is, but I'd be willing to try it if I had some. Yeah, a lot of people put mayo in salmon patties. I've never put mayo in my salmon patties. Mayo in cake kind of acts like another egg. Okay. The best to eat in Texas? All these Texas will tell you brisket, barbecue brisket. Usually when I go out to the barbecue place, I'll get a barbecue sandwich, a beef barbecue sandwich. It's pretty good. Oh, there's Dennis. We thought you might be in church or somewhere tonight. Hadn't seen you. Already answered the question, and Tamara answered it, and she won the seeds tonight. I still haven't seen Dennis. I don't know where, not Dennis, but Wilson. I don't know where Wilson is. And I've sent him some seeds, those little onion seeds, or their chives. And I put his name backwards. Instead of putting Wilson Todd, I put Todd Wilson, but I guess he'll get it anyway with the right address on it. Yep, there's your friend Dennis. He finally popped in. I got a good night's sleep last night, y'all. I guess that's why I feel better today. I had a little bit more energy today than yesterday because I slept good last night. It makes the world of difference. I'm the student of IIT Delhi from India. Will do my graduation from MIT. Well, good for you, Varnet the Magician. You study hard. You'll be going back to see your family soon. Where's your family at, Anthony? Well, he might have won seeds tonight if he'd have been here. Tamara won. She's the only one that answered the question. Oh, they live in Arkansas, another hot state. Yeah, he's been absent 3 times now. Kind of worried. Yeah, it's not like him not to show up. Okay, Donald, you have a blessed night and have a safe and good day tomorrow. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night for trivia night. We start at 7 p.m. Central Time. Yeah, I hadn't slept good either the last 3 or 4 nights, and I was wore out yesterday. But I slept like a log last night. I woke up this morning and I thought to myself, oh no, not again. I didn't sleep. And then I looked at the clock and it was like 8:30. It's like, oh my God, I slept all night. Anthony says I need a shot right now. Best places to explore in Texas. I don't know. This area here is pretty nice. We've got Glen Rose south of us. It's about a 15-minute drive. And they've got the Dinosaur Valley Park. They've got Fossil Rim, which is a wildlife preserve. They got all kind of animals down there, wild animals. We got Granbury Lake here. There's a lot to see around this area. Oh, your cat's sick, Patty? When you asked the question, you had to check on your cat. She's sick. I'm sorry about that. Dennis says, surprised to see you, just checking my phone, and there you are. There I be. I just pop right in, don't I? Oops, there she goes again. Now, see, I feel good and I'm acting silly. Anthony says, but I can't. I go to work soon tonight. Will be my 76 hour of work. Oh my goodness, 76 hours. You pull some long hour days. My son does. He pulls long hours and then he's on call all weekend. He's got to be available if the guys at work call him and they run into a problem. Sometimes he's got to head to work in the middle of the night. Yeah, I hope your kitty's okay. Sometimes it's day and night both, depending on if one of my co-workers shows up, but he didn't show up today, so I got to work tonight. Yeah, you're on call most weekends. I mean, you have the weekend off, but you know you can't plan anything very well away from home. You got to be available in case you're called. You never know when you'll have to go to the job. But at least you're home and you're getting some rest, you know, for the weekend. You had to stop sleeping in your bedroom. It was too hard without your husband. Yeah. Sometimes that's one reason my mom sold our house, or her house, when my dad passed away, is I think she couldn't deal with being there night and day and him gone. You know, sleeping in the same bed that he slept in with her, being in the same house, you turn around and you expect to walk in. You expect him to walk in any time and he's not there. So she built a smaller house and sold that one. I wished I could have afforded to buy it. And she sold it for actually about half of what she was asking for it. And I didn't know it till after it was sold. Or I might have tried to buy it. I don't know. I really didn't have a decent paying job at that particular time. Yeah, it always... I think... We get a cough drop. I won't be able to talk. It always helps, I think. As much as you hate to sell, I think it's always good to move into a different place and kind of start over. That way you don't have all the memories and everything that's constantly reminding you of your late husband 24/7, you know? I don't know that much about MIT. I mean, I guess it's as safe as any of the colleges or that type of places are. Child of God, 782. Jesus loves you, brother. Never give up. There you go. I mean, it doesn't have to be an expensive college or university for people to go in and start bad stuff. You know, they do that just about anywhere. So I think if I was you, Varnet the magician, I wouldn't even worry about it. I just go and get my degree. If they're nice, Anthony is welcome the company. If your ghosts are nice, they're welcome company. Yeah, I can't imagine sitting here like I am right now and all of a sudden see my cabinet doors opening and closing by themselves, or the silverware drawer pull open and then close by itself. That would totally freak me out. It'd be one thing to actually see a ghost doing it, but not to see anything, just see what it's doing. That would just totally freak me out. He says, "Okay, we'll catch you. If anything happened with me, you have to save me." And there's not Nazmi. I can't pronounce y'all's names. I'm sorry, but hello. You're alone too? You're 19 years old. You're just starting out in life. One time found a cup of water in my room and you didn't put it there, Edith. My father and mother died. I want to be your son. That's why I pray, pray, pray. Keep away all that today. I'm serious. Want to be your son, mother. My father, mother died. Well, I'm sorry that they died. I really am. And you didn't put it there. That would freak me out. Run, Edith, run. Ghost ain't no fun. Just run. I'm laughing, but if that happened to me, I would not be laughing. I would be freaking out just as much as Anthony is. Well, just hope that your brother or whoever it is wanting to rent your house doesn't watch this live and hear about the ghost stories. I've got 2 children, a boy and a girl, but they're married. They have homes of their own, and they don't live in this town at all. My father and mother both have died too. I want to be your son, mother, your house, bed AM. You sleeping? Yeah, a little much. She watches the video of me frozen and she laughs like it's... Where did it go? She watches the video of me frozen and she laughs like it's funny and makes me very mad. Who watches it? Your wife, Anthony? I mean, I think she would be afraid too. Naomi may need to stop. I don't. Did she put something bad in the comment? Okay, Edith, that's fine. If you see somebody posting a vulgar comment, just get rid of them. Well, I thought she was crying in the house the other night, Anthony. I thought she was crying because she was scared of the ghost too. Now you're saying that she says the ghost is a friendly ghost. It's not going to hurt you. And she's a paranormal junkie. Well, maybe that ghost was just trying to let you know that they're there. Whether you can see them or not, they just wanted you to know they're there. Because from what you said, they didn't do anything harmful, I guess. Maybe, Anthony, maybe she just wants to make fun of you to make herself feel better. Yep, stories are changing. And there's just me, Billie Jean. Hello. I was watching you make your key lime pie today. Or watch you make the crust and then you stop the video. Yeah, I try to set my settings on subscribers only. That helps keep a lot of them out. I mean, some of them will still subscribe to your channel and come in to leave an ugly comment anyway, but it helps a lot. I don't mind being a moderator for your channel, Billie Jean. I just don't know how much I'll be able to be in your lives, depending on when the lives are and that kind of thing, because I stay so busy. One of these days, I'm going to make my lemon meringue pie like my mom made. And I wanted to make a banana pudding with a meringue topping. That's the way my mom always made that as well. And it was real good. We always loved it. She made her banana pudding from scratch and put a meringue topping on it. Put it in the oven just enough to brown the little peaks. It was really good. But when I make a banana pudding, you know, I've got the whole thing to eat myself. And I can't eat all that. Anthony says, if I am ever in Texas, Miss Linda, maybe you should go out for a bite or something as friends, if you would be okay with that. Sure, why not? I've got to go, night all. God bless. Extra prayers for you and your troubles, Anthony. Okay, Patty C., you have a blessed night. Have a safe and prosperous day tomorrow. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night for our trivia night. Okay, Patty C., we'll see you tomorrow night then. And there's Ruth Thomas. We're fine. How are you, Ruth? I mean, I like to go live just to chat with everybody, because when I'm making a cooking video or, you know, videos like that to post, I don't have time to be able to chat with people. So I like to do my videos and get them posted so you can sit down and enjoy them or maybe learn a few things from them. And then I like to go live and just chat with everybody. You do too, your meringue topping? That's why my waist is bloomed out. Love pudding and coconut chocolate. Bought some blackberries today. Time for a cobbler. I haven't fixed a cobbler either. I need to do that. But see, then I've got that whole cobbler to eat. I guess I could freeze it, part of it. All right, Anthony, we'll see you in a little bit. Yeah, I don't like for people to think that I might be ignoring them if they ask me a question in the live chat. Because if I'm cooking or doing something else, I might not see their question. And I don't want them to think that I'm just ignoring them, but, if I don't see it. So I'd rather just sit and chat with everybody when I'm live. You're sore, Ruth? Why are you sore? Just me, Billie Jean. At least you got your mama to help you eat some of that stuff. I used to give my next door neighbors some of the stuff that I cooked or some of the stuff that I did in my videos, but they've moved now and they put their house up for rent and we've got new people over there. No, I don't think I have any neighbor kids that would help move mulch or wood chips. I know it's a lot of work. I don't do it every day. I move a little bit like every other day or so. I got quite a bit moved yesterday. But I was out there yesterday morning or before it got mid-afternoon. It got too hot and I think I come in and did my live. And then I went back out as soon as the sun started going down a little bit and it cooled off. And I moved about 5 or 6 more wheelbarrows full of the wood chips back to the garden. I want to get them around the watermelon pot before the vines start growing across the ground. I want to get it all spread out with the wood chips and let them travel across the wood chips. He works, Tamara. And I haven't seen him since, so I just happened to see him over there cutting a tree next door. When I, hollered for him to come over here and would he be interested in cutting my tree. I haven't seen him since then. And there's Black Karaoke. Hello, whoever you are. Welcome to our chat. Did you block me? No, I haven't blocked you, Pat Watson. Why would I block you? I see your comment, so you're not blocked. If you were blocked, I couldn't read your comment. He probably would help me if he wasn't at work. But, he has a job. I don't know what type of job he does. Probably construction. Barnett, the musician here. He was here, or are you the same one? Black Karaoke, are you Varnett the magician? Have you got 2 names? Ashwin, are you very sweet? What do you mean, am I very sweet? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not mean. Pat, make another statement. I mean, I see the one you put up there. Did you block me, Linda? And no, I did not block you. I haven't blocked anybody. Ashwin says you are very sweet. Well, thank you. Oh, me. I've got a yellow squash that I left in the vegetable bin too long, and I'm just before throwing that in my compost pile. And I'll guarantee you I'll have yellow squash plants coming out in my compost pile if I put it in there. I'm doing great, Black Karaoke. P.F. Hawkins, hello. I'm doing great. Okay, just me, Billie Jean. I understand that. I'm so busy uploading and editing and filming and all that. I don't have much time for anything else. I got mine uploaded, I think, or it's busy uploading now. It's still loading now. It's not quite completely uploaded, but it's uploading. Linda, very nice, so be cool. Gab Arson, hello, whoever. Welcome to our live chat. We've got a lot of new names coming in. Welcome each and every one of you. We always welcome new people, as long as you're nice and you don't leave vulgar comments. Tell me something about your culture. We love to know about your life. Well, for one thing, the statement America is free is pretty much related to the fact that women can wear their hair the way they want. They can have short hair, long hair. They can wear the clothes they want. And I know people like in India or Iran, Pakistan, that type of area, that always have certain types of dress and scarves they have to wear, or they go to jail. I mean, if that's considered breaking the law if they don't wear the right attire out in the public. A woman is not supposed to show her hair fully. They're not supposed to show her clothes, so they wear like robes and scarves over their head and stuff like that. And we don't do that here. Okay, Billie Jean, we'll see you next time. You have a blessed night, you and your mom too. And there's Gab. Hello. How are you? And we say it's free, America is free. It's not so much free like you make more money here basically than you do in a lot of other countries. But you got to think the dollar doesn't go as far here as it does in India or Pakistan or Iran, those different areas. Uh, our expenses are a lot more. We pay out a lot of money, like for house payments or house rent, a lot for propane to heat and cool your house or to cook with. I noticed because I got interested in what a ptomaine was, because in some of these videos that I watched, they were saying this item was going to cost like 300 million ptomaines. And I looked it up and that was nothing. I mean, they were buying cinder blocks to build houses and different things out of. And I figured it up on a chart. And you know how much they were paying for their cinder blocks a piece? It come to like 25 cents a cinder block. And ours here in the States are like almost $3 a block. So we're paying like 6 times as much for that block as people in Iran or India, different places like that are paying. It's not law in India that you must cover it. It is your will. It is our choice. Basically, it is done by Islamic people, not Hinduism. Yeah, I get some of the countries all mixed up, but I know there's certain areas, certain countries that they do have to cover up. I mean, if a woman is seen walking down the street showing all of her hair and showing her clothes, and she doesn't have this like skirt and tunic on, I'm heard she could be arrested because she's breaking the law to do that. Could you imagine having to be completely covered up to walk out your front door every day or be seen in public? Yeah, it's different in every parts of the country. Yeah, you are absolutely right. But you know, we stop to think, if their blocks, like cinder blocks, are like almost like 25 cents a block, that is expensive to them because they don't make a lot of money. You know, their pay is like, their monthly pay is what maybe most people make in 2 days here in the USA. So it's a poor country. They make a lot less money, therefore a lot of their costs are low, but that low cost is a lot to them because of what they make. Islam, yeah. Potamine. It's basically in Dubai, I guess, or in Islamic countries, yeah. But I guess it's part of their culture. Right. Now they have it, Dennis. Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, you have free will in the USA. You can decide things for yourself. You can basically do what you want as long as you're not breaking any laws. You can dress the way you want. You're free to work wherever you want if you can get the job. You have a lot of freedom, but it comes with a price. Housing is not cheap. And what you make on the job doesn't cover all your expenses most of the time. I mean, when people in other countries find out what the minimum or actual average wage in the USA is, they think, well, people are rich, but we're not. It costs a lot of money to live here. Dennis says, care, Sarah, Sarah, whatever will be, will be. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. And there's Rated RJ. Hello. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, I find it interesting sometimes when I get a few minutes, I accidentally come across a video from other countries and I get interested and I have to watch a little bit of it. I find it real interesting, the different lifestyles in different countries. us is best in terms of exposure, not all feel. Okay, Anthony, he's back for a few minutes. Good, I'm good. I'm good. I slept good last night, so I feel great tonight. Clearing my land and all these thorny, useless vines choking out the trees. There you go. Well, that's why I'm putting down mulch. I'm putting down weed barrier cloth or either big sheets of cardboard, and then I'm putting the wood chips on top to keep the grass and the weeds away from my garden. So I don't have to mow back there right now. I mean, I'll eventually, have to mow, I'm sure, but as long as I can keep wood chips down, it'll keep the grass away. Yeah, watch out for poison ivy. Somehow I got poison ivy in my yard one time. Never had it before. And I broke out from my head to my toes. And my son got in poison ivy over where he lives, and he broke out like crazy. No, there's nothing behind me, Black Karaoke. There's nothing black behind me. Okay, Anthony, you stay safe as well. We'll see you later. Have a blessed night. I tell you, poison ivy is no fun. I had to go to the doctor and I got a shot to get rid of it. And it still took forever for it to disappear. No, if there was, she would be like, she would run, 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 run. Yeah, mulch helps keep the ground cooler and all that type of thing. But I basically plant in pots with water reservoirs in the bottom, so it doesn't really do anything for them. But these raised beds, it might help. It'll keep the ground around them cooler and help a lot with the evaporation of the water. Well, like I said, yes, I did. I felt drawn to go back home one year, and this was after my parents were gone. I drove home and went to the cemetery where my parents are buried, and I actually saw them. I guess you would consider that paranormal. I don't know. Here we go. RJ said, I was trimming trees and or branches that have the virus that causes them to retain water in and rot out. I've never heard of that, RJ. I think Anthony's gone to work. He might be back later if we're still here. I have black. Gotta go. Very blessed night. You too, Anthony. Dennis said, Gladys, I have a ghost that stole my liquor last night while I was asleep. You poor thing, Dennis. And you'll never know what ghost took it. It's supposed to be a couple of degrees cooler tomorrow than it was today. But it was pretty hot out there today. So I don't think the temperature dropped much from yesterday. Rated RJ says, as I'm sipping wine right now. Gladys said, Dennis, it was me. Well, I think that was when you see your dead parents in front of you and you actually talk to them and they appeared to you like they were back when they were young. Isn't that considered a paranormal experience. I don't know. Dennis, maybe you were walking in your sleep. I would call it a demon. No, that's not a demon when you see your parents. Your parents appear to you as they were back when they were first married. And I haven't felt that way since. Evidently, their spirit couldn't cross over. They had unfinished business, and that was for me to go see them. There's all kind of paranormal experiences, and not necessarily all of them are demons. What if parents were demons alive? I don't know about that. Sure, Black Karaoke. Karaoke. Share with us what's on your mind. As long as it's not vulgar. No, it's going to take me forever to get finished with that mulch. I mean, there's 20 yards of wood chips out there. It's going to take me forever and a day to get all that moved. But I'll get it done. You saw that big pile? Oh my God, it'll take me forever and a day. No offense or anything, just sharing my real thoughts. I think demons pretend to be loved ones to manipulate us. I don't ever mention it though to people because usually people just want the comfort. I don't think so, Dennis. I'm not that ambitious to get out there with that flashlight light and move wood chips. It'd be a lot cooler if I could light up the yard, get out there and move them, and it not be so hot with that sun baking down on you. Could tell I was outside sweating today. I'm thirsty. I emptied that one bottle of water. I'll tell you what, Dennis, I'll hold the flashlight and you can work in the dark. Your trip had to be cut short due to something. That's not fair. Urgent business my brother had to attend. He was Hero Honda sub-dealer in Pune, and some important deliveries that had to be done urgently. Oh, well, that's sorry. Sorry your vacation got ruined. Yeah, I need a little lawn tractor with a scoop on the front, and I could get all of it moved in a day, couldn't I? Or a no moon night, when translated to in English, believed to be a night when evil spirits are unleashed and allowed to roam free, and they can become very active. Yeah, I drink like a fish. I don't drink alcohol or wine, but I drink water, tea, and lemonade for sure. We started the journey from Go to Poon. It was dangerous to ride because we were speeding down roads cut around hills. One slip and we would tumble to, oh my goodness. Sound like you were going around hills, mountains or something. Oh wow, it was all road construction. Here we call that Halloween. At the beginning of this was a police checkpoint. We stopped and waited for Century to approach us. He seemed busy with something in his Century Post, so we turned to one another to talk. While talking, we realized that the road was unusually quiet at this time of night. Normally the road would... This is getting interesting. Be bustling with vehicles. Oh, spooky story night, RJ. Soon the cop came over to our vehicle and asked where we were traveling to. We said casually we were traveling to Pune. A cop's face suddenly went pale. There was a moment of silence as he stared at us, as if he was going to see us for the last time. It felt rather eerie. Wow, we need Sam the Sham song. Once on a dark, unusually rocky path under a full moon, my mother-in-law sat. Dinner with Dracula. Are you all I've been enjoying. You've got my attention, Black Karaoke. So what happened at this police checkpoint? Or I'm just wasting... No, you're not wasting your time. I'm reading every one of your comments because it's getting interesting. Dennis, we need you to change the mood. I want to know what happened at this police checkpoint. Donna says yes. I don't know if that's yes, you're wasting your time, or yes, she wants to hear the story. I want to hear what's going to happen. I want to know what's happening at this, why the cop's face turned white. Dennis, you taught your hamster Liberace to how to play the piano? Oh my goodness. You might laugh about Liberace, but he made a lot of money in his day. Yeah, story please, Black Karaoke. Yeah, really, Tamara. They need to be best friends. They got good stories, don't they? Wish I could read it real good down here on this camera. He was almost famous when my sister sat on him. Oh my gosh. Your sister sat on Liberace. Think it's better you take a pit stop and resume your journey in the morning, he said. Why? One of us asked him. With his face slightly grimaced, he came closer to the driver's side window. Friends, this terrain is haunted. On a night like this, it's not a good idea to travel through it. In the past, people have gone through it against my advice and never came out alive. Oh my gosh, that does not sound good. His words sent a chilling wave through our spines, and I shuddered. I was a former Marco Marine commando, and I didn't believe in all this supernatural stuff, so I could have laughed it not for his straight face. He wasn't just serious. There was true fear in his eyes. And there's Life with Pippentine. She said someone's copying and pasting. I don't know. You talking about Black Karaoke? He was an angel warning you. Yeah, it sounds like something was going on in that area that it was kind of frightening to him, that he was warning you about. Yeah, we're having ghost stories here. So what happened, Black Karaoke? Did you travel on, or did you turn around and go back, or what happened? I thought to myself, maybe this cop is exaggerating, but in any case, should there be trouble, I could always draw my Beretta 9mm. As an ex-Marine, I was allowed to carry one. I had the license in my... The cop persisted that we took a break and carry on with our journey in the morning, but I, being a hero, insisted that we proceeded with our drive to Kalaparu. We passed through, and I looked at the rear view mirror. The cop kept his eyes on the vehicle right till we hit a bend. As we drove along, he noticed a woman and a child waiting at another bend a couple of 100 meters in front. We thought it was strange because it was nearly midnight and the road was deserted. Who really shot JFK? I thought about what the cop said and turned to my brother. And there's Donnie R.S. Grandma, my name is Johnny and I am from the UK. Well, welcome, Donnie from UK, or Johnny. I once saved a small South American village from fire ants using only my wits and a glass of water. Yeah, this is getting deep, Tamara. So much for evil spirits. These two don't look scared at all. I'm sure they don't believe in the story the cop told us, or they wouldn't be out here alone in the dark, I said and laughed. Yeah, unless they're ghosts. And then it wouldn't matter, would it? My brother looked at me, then at the woman and child. I slowed the vehicle down and asked if we should give them a lift. Deeper than a well digger's shoes. Well, thank you, Johnny, Donnie, whatever your name is. MT wants to know if Karaoke carries a bullet in his pocket. Our car would accommodate two more easily since the others were asleep. My brother and I decided we should. My mama said this story ain't true. No, you're a no good, dirty, rotten pig stealing. What? Rated RJ? Tamara says time for me to tap out. Before we stopped, I touched my Beretta in my holster just for caution's sake. You never know, this could be a decoy's trick. Your name is Donnie. Okay. We stopped and my brother lowered his window. On our dashboard was a Bible and I saw her staring at it. I didn't think anything of it at the time. Dennis, he says, I hope he was riding a fast mule. Oh my goodness. Can we give you a lift? My brother asked instead of answering him. He shook a step back took a step back and kept looking at the ground. Her hair was wet, let loose, and it hung untidily over her face. My name is Linda, Donnie, Linda. It was creepy. I was trying to get a better look at the child, but I could only see the top of the child's head from my position. This story's getting interesting. Love your humor, Dennis. Dennis and grandkids, I'm crying from laughing. Sorry. Gladys says, I really won't sleep tonight. I'm out. Anybody's zapper working? Oh my goodness, y'all are cracking me up. Come on, I want to hear the rest of the story, Black Karaoke. Karaoke or whatever how you pronounce that. It's not karaoke, it's karaoke. Do you want to listen to more? Because I have to write a lot of stuff. Well, light it in the short version as you can. We all want to see what's going to happen to this. There you go, Dennis. Gladys is in this together. She can't leave. I want to hear the rest of it. I want to see if this woman and the child are ghosts or creature. What are they? Are they real humans or not? Rated RJ said first one to leave. Till Bing Crosby dances with Danny. It's got so my lives are pretty interesting. We get ghost stories and this story that Black Karaoke is telling us. If you'll go ahead and finish it. Hey, woman, we're asking you a question. We want you to help you. I said in a loud, commanding voice. She was still silent and kept looking at the ground. My voice had awoken my sister-in-law, and she peered out and looked at what was going on. Dennis said popcorn sounds good. Suddenly we heard a thud, then another thud, and another. I turned and looked at the back seat. My sister-in-law was desperately gasping for air and kicking violently at the back of my brother's seat. Okay, why was she kicking and gasping for air? Was there a ghost back there fighting with her or something? Y'all have me interested in this. I want to see what's going to happen. Dennis says, tell me when it's intermission. Tamara Douglas said, it's my Alexa, haha. I forgot what the story's about. It sounded to me like his sister was fighting with a ghost back there. Or something, I don't know. I guess he'll get more typed in a minute. Were they running from the law? I have no idea, Dennis. Well, thank you, Donnie, for subscribing. Rated RJ said my birthday is the 31st. Oh, wow. So the end of this month is your birthday. Well, happy birthday. Yeah, get to the moral of the story. What happened, Black Karaoke? My brother, for some reason, couldn't feel or hear the thuds. He was looking out at the woman, totally mesmerized. Meanwhile, my sister-in-law was desperately trying to say something with her mouth wide open, but nothing seemed to come out of it. Grandma, I am to talk to your grandma. RJ said 36, got to pick out my tombstone now, got to retire soon. Well, that doesn't mean you got to have a tombstone just because you're retiring. Black Karaoke said, then gasping, she pointed outside at the woman and stared and shivered uncontrollably. I tried to open my door so I could help my sister-in-law, but the door wouldn't open. I pulled the lever and pushed the door, but it felt as if someone or something was pushing against it from the outside. Get out of here, my brother, who was frozen at the moment, suddenly yelled out. He was telling whoever was in there fighting with your sister to get out of there, I guess. Donnie says, Grandma, my dad's name is Michael Jack. Get out of here. That's what Anthony should have said to the ghost that was in his house. Commanded that he gets out of there. Crystal says, have you ever thought of writing a book? No, I've not thought about it really. Probably the stuff I could write about people would never believe. Just kidding, I don't feel old at all, thankfully. Yes, I want to see what happens. I want the ending. Come on, keep telling us. Yes, we do, Dennis. I want to hear it. I want to see what happens. I want to see why the cop told them to turn around and go back and come back in the morning. Everyone loves people stories. And there's Jeremiah Bernard. Hello. Johnny said, you are my favorite YouTuber. It's a choose your adventure story. Gonna be a cliffhanger. No, I want to know what happens at the end. It can't be a cliffhanger. No, he's probably busy typing. She dies, B or C. Stepped on the accelerator and the Scorpio screeched. Without realizing, I was driving at 80 kilometers per hour on a curvy road by the sides of the hill. At any moment, we could have plunged off the road into the dark abyss down the hill. Then, to my horror, I saw something by the side of the vehicle. It was her. She was following us at 80 kilometers. So you know she was a ghost. How is that possible? My brother grabbed the Bible from the dashboard and slapped it on my arm. I put a cough drop in my mouth to keep me from coughing so much. What's that in miles per hour? Yeah, I want to know what happens. I mean, each thing is a little bit more, so a story. It's a love story, lol. The end of this story that Black Karaoke's telling, Karaoke. Pressed it against the window, he screamed. Press the Bible against the window. One hand on the wheel and the other holding the Bible against the window, I began to pray like never before. There was a sudden deafening shriek from the outside which seemed to penetrate into our skulls. Then, suddenly as the woman appeared, she vanished. Dennis said, fastest mule I've ever seen. What you eating in breakfast? I don't know what's for breakfast in the morning. There was a complete silence all of a sudden. No one spoke a word. I tried to keep calm, but I was trembling. From the corner of my eyes, I looked warily for anything that could surprise us. Luckily, nothing else happened, and we reached the police checkpoint at the foothill safely. Are you positive this is not about my mother-in-law? Spontaneously, we crawled out of the vehicle and crashed to the ground. We were all gasping for air, as if we were starved for oxygen. It's a pretty good story. We told the guard here what we experienced, and he said we were extremely lucky. Most people who drive through the Faggot during the season never come out alive. They almost always meet the fatal accident. Sometimes the bodies of the victims could never have been found. Oh, wow. Yep, that's a good one. Of course, we stopped driving and stayed at a nearby lodge. Dennis wants something of wants whatever Black Karaoke's on. Dennis says, is he starved for oxygen now? It was really a horrifying night. Oh. You got me laughing so hard. Oh my God. Oh, you all are laughing. But you all are laughing, but it was really horrifying. He's driving me to drinking. Oh. Ooh, you can tell I've been transplanting plants today. I've been breathing all the stuff I'm allergic to, and I did not wear a mask, which was my fault. Oh, I laughed so hard my stomach hurts. I'll tell you, like I told Anthony, I know it was scary to you if it was happening to you, but it's kind of funny when we hear the story. You can't make this stuff up. No. Oh my goodness. I haven't laughed that hard in quite a while, y'all. I guess it was horrifying if it was happening to you. Oh, yeah, I like to laugh too as long as I don't go into a coughing fit. Whew. Well, I hope everybody else was laughing with me. Dennis says, and they refer to us as Florida man. I'm as terrified as I am at Thanksgiving dinner. Thank you for that. Oh my goodness. That was a good story, Black Karaoke. Oh, that was pretty good. What was it about? Oh my gosh, Dennis. Can you have him repeat? I don't think so. You'll just have to read back over the live chat. Grand Theft Auto, yeah. Grand Theft Auto by Ghost. Yeah, I'm okay now. I laughed so hard I was coughing. Oh. GTA via mule. Oh my goodness. P.F. Hawkins said I've cried all my makeup off. What now? Oh, me. And Dennis is going to cry about it. Y'all are cracking me up. Y'all definitely put me in a good mood when I go live. You love deep intellectual conversations after death stories. Rate the story 10 out of what? I think it was about a 10. That was pretty good. Time for ice cream and Vino. Oh my goodness. I've still got 42 people on here. Like Tammy Faye. She'd have to do a lot of crying, Dennis, to cry all that makeup off. Oh my God, she'd be crying rivers. I rated it D for different. Oh my goodness gracious. How much rating should you give out of 10? Well, if 10 was the highest amount, I'd give it a 10 because it kept me in suspense. I kept wanting to hear what was going to happen next. I rated it F for Familia. Yeah, everybody must be thinking, how much rating will you get? Oh my goodness, it's 10 o'clock, y'all. We've been on for, what, 2 hours? In about another 3 minutes, we'll be on for 2 hours. Yeah, anybody else going to rate that story? I didn't understand it. I was talking in class. That's what I said. That's why I gave it a 10. It kept me wanting to know what else was going to happen. And then I got so tickled. I haven't been that laughing that hard in a long time. So Black Karaoke, we need to keep you and Anthony coming in our lives with our stories. You keep us entertained. And Rated RJ said 9.99. Yes, you were successful to making me laugh. You sure were, Black Karaoke. E for effort. I thought it was a pretty good story. I'm not sure if it was his real story or if he was reading it off of something else. No, there's nobody behind me. Yeah, where did you get the story, Black? Quora. I don't know where that is. Quora? Should be made into a movie. Yeah, it'd make a good movie. I would have watched it if it was a movie. Oh, it's that name he put up, Quora. It's a place to share knowledge and better understanding of the world, kind of like a library. Because I didn't recognize that name. And there's Connor Williams from the UK. I'm doing fantastic. Having a great night. How are you, Connor? So he put Alexa on his phone. Top of the morning. How blows the weather, your beloved UK? Okay, well, have a good day at work, Black Karaoke. Hopefully you'll come in our live tomorrow night for trivia night, 7 p.m. Central Time. You have a good day at work. Are y'all still free? I guess so. Well, y'all, it's getting late. We've been on here for 2 hours. It's 10:05 p.m. in the evening. And I guess it's morning for Black Karaoke. Black Karaoke. I'm not sure I pronounce it anyway correctly. Waiting for your stories in the future. Okay, Black. Oh no. Connor says, I'm doing well, a little stressed because of my dissertation due in a little over a month, and I'm only about 70% done with it. Well, good luck with that, Connor. Just knuckle down and get it done. It's 8:36 a.m. where Black is. Yeah, so it's morning for you. You're just starting your day, and our day is just ending. It's bedtime here. Yep, later Gators. Bye, everyone. I had a blast. Hope y'all will show up tomorrow night for trivia night, 7 p.m. Central. Thanks, everybody, for coming in here and putting up with my craziness. I've enjoyed each and every one of you tonight. So we'll see you tomorrow night if you're able to come to trivia. Have a blessed night. Bye now.